Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay. Well, good afternoon, and thanks to all of you for coming out for our annual membership meeting. My name's Gloria King, and I'd like to welcome you all and then to introduce you to Vice President Darnett Speed.
Don't forget to unmute yourself, Darnett.
I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we can.
yes, we can hear you. Okay, so Gemma, you've done all that you need to do with the Zoom, so then I'll introduce Aaron. Aaron Rooney.
Well,
Okay.
I wanted to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day.
Okay.
Okay, happy Mother's Day to all members and non-members, and enjoy your day. Hopefully, you'll be able to spend time with your loved ones on Mother's Day and keep safe and distance. Thank
Thank
you.
you. And thanks, Darnett.
Little better.
All right, Aaron.
Very good. Well, hello, everybody. And I think that's a wonderful place to start. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. We appreciate you. It's great to see you all here. 61 people on the call today. That's a good turnout. That's wonderful. Good to spend this time together and here in this virtual space here. I hope everybody's healthy and doing okay. I do have some updates for you. I know what the big question is, and that is, when will the senior center be reopening? When will Isaacs be reopening? And I'll do my best to try to address that question as best I can today. And I know that's what's on the top of everyone's mind, so we'll start there. So we have received some some correspondence from the city about what reopening or what phased reopening could look like. So I just want to sort of talk about that and set some expectations. There was some sort of preemptive or maybe premature contact from the city this week about how grab and go meals might be the first step in what a reopening could look like. So that would be, like what we did over the summer, where we might be able to get meals to go, which would help get folks off of that Get Food program that we've heard not a lot of good things about. So, we hope to be able to do that, and we hope to be able to, work towards, re-engaging and being together again. I don't have any sort of dates or timeframes when that stuff could happen. I will sort of say that throughout the month of May, we will be communicating with you and sending out updates as we get them through email, through robocalling if we have to, individual calls, to let everyone know what is happening as things get set. I do want to set some sort of expectations about what we can expect. I don't want us to think of it as that the one day we're going to be able to reopen and have a grand opening party, which obviously we would love to do. But the reality is that, we are still, dealing with this virus and this pandemic, and that's not over yet. So we have to be really thoughtful and really careful with what we do and what we do engage with. If we were to, we know that many of you got your vaccinations, and we're very happy and thankful for that. Believe me, that is a big load off our minds to know that many of you are protected. We also know that some people are still, choosing not to get vaccinated or aren't ready to do that yet. And we're still committed to trying to get information about vaccines out to you to help you make an informed decision about that. But if, the reality is, if we gathered in spaces and didn't uphold masks and social distancing, that there's still a risk. So we have to sort of take that into account. And I know that, the city is taking that into account as well. That said, things we're talking about the possibility of doing some outdoor programming, either out here in the courtyard, in the parks, at Asphalt Green. But I've asked Gemma to prepare some updates about Asphalt Green. It's been a common question as well. So we're open to talking about those things. And we're actively talking about what it could look like indoors, and what kinds of activities we might be able to phase in as the city reopens and more comes out and more happens. I know that you're eager to get back into the space and see each other, and believe me, that's what we want too, and we want to to have that and have that be safe. Also, there's a lot of things happening at the center now. A year and a quarter after we had to close down, we're the needs have sort of changed. We've had to set up a food pantry here. We've had to we've expanded Meals on Wheels, I think ×3, to meet the need. We've established the Soups Up program, which has been incredibly popular and is sort of in its we'll hear more about that today in the meeting as well. But it's a wonderful new program to get soup stock and fresh food to you to cook. So all of that's happening out of the space. So you can imagine there's a lot of space being used for that. So again, we will have, as we know more, as we learn more about all those things, we will get those updates out to you. Please keep. We'll open up for comments later. If you have thoughts and questions, we'll try to answer them. If you have things that you would like to see, please share those with myself and with Gemma, because all those things can be considered. Okay. So again, if you have questions, save them. I'll answer them directly, or we'll try to answer them directly during the open forum here. Vaccines. So we do have. We did a successful vaccine clinic. We did 468 fully vaccinated community members on site at Isaacs. It was wonderful to see you all for that, the folks that came down for it. That's a huge sort of percentage of our community, and that's really, really, really feels good. That was we're glad we were able to do that. If you still are looking for an appointment, we can help. We have, our friends at Metropolitan Hospital have opened up access to vaccines for us. We are actively engaged with the city about if you're homebound and can't get out and are looking for a shot at home, we can try to help arrange that. That's a little slower outreach, but it's still something that we're committed to trying to get done for you. And food, as I talked about, there's a lot of stuff happening regarding food and trying to meet the food security needs and keep people safe and prevent you from having to come out. So even if grab and go, options on the table, we want to make sure that you are, safe and protected, and that there are, you have access to food pantry, which is shelf staple items like canned food and cereal. Those things, we have our partnership with Food Bank of New York and with New York Common Pantry. So there's different options for you there. Just let us know if you're interested in that. We'll figure out the best, the best solution for you and the best piece of that program we can connect you with. We'll hear more about Soups Up and how you can maybe engage with that if you're interested. And we are still helping connect people with the Get Food program with New York City if that's something that you need or interested in, recognizing that is not ideal, and we've heard that food hasn't been great. Okay, so I also wanted to do introduction. I think Alberto is on today, and I don't know, I think Verdrina's still out delivering pantry today, but we have a new sort of team in place at the center called the Community Engagement Team. And they're working across the agency to help make connections and outreach for our programs and help us get sort of needs assessments done to figure out what people are looking for and what they need. So our new manager is Verdrina Gambrel, and if she jumps on, I'll have her say hello, but I know she was out and about doing deliveries today. She'll be overseeing the food bank program. And Alberto Rivera, who's actually been with the Isaac Center for something like 6 years now, and he's been working closer with Aging Services recently. So I don't know if Alberto, if you want to jump on and say hello. Just want to make sure everybody knows Alberto, who's helping kind of spearhead these programs. So Alberto?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, hello, everyone. My name's Alberto. Like Aaron said, I've been working with Stanley Isaacs for 6 years now. I know I've spoken to many people here. Maybe you've never seen me, but I've definitely spoken to a lot of the members here. I'm definitely helping with aging services, but now transitioning a little bit into helping with the food services with our new food bank project that we're doing. I also help out with our common pantry delivery program that we have here. So I'm definitely involved, and I'm here.
Great. Thanks, Alberto. I thought it would just be helpful for everyone to see your face and put a face to a name here, since you've been helping with so many different things here with the center. So I'll sort of leave it at that. I'll turn it back over to Gloria. We'll hear from Gemma, who will expand on some of the things I was updating on. And then I'm eager to sort of enter your questions and get your sort of feedback and reactions after in the open forum section here. So thanks, everyone. And turn it back to you, Gloria.
All right, and so we go back to Gemma for the updates about the vaccine in Metropolitan Hospital, tax updates.
All right. Hi, everyone. It's nice to see / hear from everyone. Hold on. I know how to use Zoom, I promise. There we go. That's me. Okay. So I have a lot of updates for everyone. The first thing I want to get through is I know I have scared a lot of people into thinking I'm a robocall by using my Google number, which is a 505 number. I officially have a New York number. I'm going to write it in the chat and I'll share it at the end, but just know I do have a new direct line. It's a cell phone, so you can call me at all business hours. And if I don't answer, you can also text me if that's easier for you. And if I don't answer, you can always leave me a message. So I'll share that number towards the end, but just know you won't get a 505 call from me anymore. So first things first, Aaron already addressed this a little bit, but we had a really successful vaccine clinic at our site. 460 something people were vaccinated at our site alone, plus whatever other vaccine sites are in the area. We do have a partnership with Metropolitan Hospital. So they have shared with us that they now have a walk-in clinic. So you can walk in and get a vaccine. This also can be shared with people that that are interested in getting it and having a difficult time getting appointments. The thing with a walk-in is that, it doesn't guarantee the time that you'll be able to get a vaccine, but, you can stop in or you can kind of refer people to there. Their weekday hours are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and their weekend hours are 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. So I would suggest not going any later than like an hour before they close if you're needing to get a vaccine and you're going for the walk-in. But I'm sure they're also taking appointments. So you have some options here. Also, some of the city sites were deemed walk-in sites. There's the Abyssinian Church on 138th Street. There's the site at City College. There's Essex Crossing. The NFL Experience in Times Square, and I know I'm missing one more, but those also are walk-in sites. If you need any information about walk-in sites and you're not necessarily located near Isaacs, give us a call and we can refer, point you in the right direction or try to get you a set appointment. Taxes. So some of you may have heard taxes were extended. I think we have about a week and a half left for taxes to be done. I've emailed a bunch of resources of places that you can get appointments for taxes. The appointments are limited, but there are places doing free tax prep. So if you need to be pointed in the right direction for getting an appointment for free tax prep, I cannot guarantee that they have appointments left, but I can definitely give you some resources to work with. So that's it for those updates. I have plenty of program updates. So Aaron discussed a little bit about the Soups Up program. So the Soups Up program was designed to address the lacking of the Get Food program. It's prepared by a culinary team that is staffed by former culinary arts program participants. So we're keeping it within the Isaacs network and providing employment opportunities for the students that went through our culinary program. And the reason why it's called Soups Up is because right now the model is that they make soups and then they deliver it once a week. You have to live between 86 and 102nd to qualify. We do have a limited amount of people that we can serve for the simple fact that we only have so much kitchen space. But if this is something that you're interested in as a way to transition off of Get Food or in addition to help you supplement any food needs you have, please do reach out. And if I am at capacity for the amount of meals that I can that we can deliver, I will start a waiting list and we'll try to address it as best as we can. And as Erin said, as we start to hear more about what's going to be allowed, we're hoping that we also can provide grab and go. So we know that food insecurity is an issue in the area, and we want to make sure we're addressing it as best as we can. So that's Soups Up. If you have any questions about Get Food, so that's the food program from the city. I know there's a lot of confusion about it. So if you call 311 and you make a complaint or a feedback about the food, and they say it's coming from Stanley Isaacs, essentially what happens is we have a list of people who had indicated at some point during the pandemic that they had a need for food assistance. They needed a food delivery. So what we did is we created a list and we re-refer people so they don't have to call every 2 weeks to renew their meals. So we kind of became the account holders essentially for your meal referrals. If you don't want your meals anymore, you can call us to cancel them. But for any complaints or feedback about your meals or your meal delivery, it's best to call 311 because we don't have anything to do with the delivery. It's only setting up the meal delivery. And again, if you want to cancel it, you have any issues, you would prefer to try something coming from Isaacs, we are more than happy to figure out what we can help you out with. As Alberto mentioned, we got approved as a food bank. If you didn't formally qualify for food pantry and for the common pantry, which I think has a $1,300 a month income eligibility, and you live within the delivery parameters, reach out to us if you have a food need and we can get you added to a pantry list. So those are the general program kind of updates. And then for virtual programming, I do want to, I have to stress this very, very highly. Attendance has definitely decreased, of course, as the weather gets nicer, people want to go outside, but in order for us to keep programs on the calendar, we need attendance. We need a minimum of 5 people for a program to count. If we have less than that, we have to start reevaluating our ability to keep programs on. And we understand you want to go outside and it's nice out and it's nice to get fresh air. And obviously with the vaccine, it's safer to do so, but we want to see you. You're still a part of our community, whether it's on a computer or in a physical space. Okay, so moving along, Asphalt Green. So Asphalt Green and Isaacs has had a partnership for a long time. I know there used to be the membership for Asphalt Green that you could apply for through Isaacs. They're not taking applications right now. There's still a hold on new members. But if you were a member at some point with them through Isaacs, that membership still exists. You have to schedule your time that you're going in with Asphalt Green. So you can either do it online on their website or call them. Or you can go in and try to schedule your time that you want to go and utilize the facilities. If you have any questions or want to verify if you're still on that list or not, you can give me a call and I can check that for you to see if you're on that list. Another thing that Asphalt Green has started is outdoor classes. So they have 2 class offerings. These offerings are only for people who do not have an Asphalt Green membership. So that's the first eligibility requirement. The second thing is they only have 20 spots per class for Isaacs members, and you can only choose one of the classes. So there's 2 classes, one is on Tuesday and one is on Thursday. They both start at 9 a.m. And I'm going to email this information out. If you don't have access to the computer, again, I'm going to be repeating my number at the end of this, so you can give me a call and I can either sign up for you or refer you to the number to get more information about the class from Asphalt Green. We also have a new program starting at the end of this week, which I think you probably have seen on the calendar. We have our new class through Alvin Ailey, and I actually have someone from there that's going to talk a little bit about the class. I'm just going to go finish through my list and then give you the opportunity to speak, Heather. So we also have a fraud prevention workshop. I know a couple of you had attended it with Amy Zhang. She's from JP Morgan. So that's going to be May 12th at 12 p.m. So next Wednesday at 12 p.m. And then there's a safety workshop with Officer Nuccio, who's done workshops at the center in the past. It's going to be about general safety in the area and also go over some scams to look out for. And that is going to be Friday the 28th at 12 p.m. In addition, I'm going to quickly share my screen. The Department for the Aging has put together a coffee and chat series. It's going to be added to our daily calendar, but the link that's on it is a registration link. And all you need to do is click that link once and you can sign up for as many of these courses as you want at one time. And then it'll be the same link throughout the whole time. I would share that link, but I'm pretty sure once you sign up, you're assigned like a personalized meeting ID or link ID. So you'll have to register on your own if you're interested. But there's a lot of really great topics that I know some people call and ask just for general information, such as New York City rent programs, such as SCREE and DREE, Medicare costs, choices in Medicare, fraud prevention, how to apply for Medicaid in New York, pooled income trusts, Social Security, etc. So there's a lot of really great topics, and it starts next Wednesday from 1 to 2. I know this may conflict with some of the other events we have on the calendar, but I think it'll be a really great opportunity if you have any questions about these topics to join. And you don't have to join all of them. You can join as many or as few as you want. And starting next Wednesday, I think it's every other week. And then they're off in August and then start again in September. But again, this will be on the programming calendar. So I'm going to give an opportunity for Heather to talk a little bit about the class we have starting on Friday.
Great. Thank you, Gemma. It's so nice to be here with all of you. My name is Heather Bryce, and I'm a dancer, choreographer, teaching artist, and I've worked with Alvin Ailey Arts and Education and community programs for the past 5 years since we started doing senior programming and active adults programming about 4 years ago. How many of you have heard of Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater? Raise your hand.
Lots of us, because we used to go to their shows once a year.
Wonderful. So love that familiarity. We'll be watching some clips from performances, but mostly in this class, we will be dancing together. You'll get to learn a little bit of choreography from Revelations, which I'm really, really excited to share with you. A little bit more about me. I've been teaching with Ailey for 5 years. I've been teaching dance in general to people of all ages for the past 18 years. I'll be co-teaching with a woman named Carolina, who's been with Ailey for about a year, and the classes will be both in Spanish and English. So everyone is welcome to join us. If you don't know, Alvin Ailey was a famous choreographer. He was born in 1931 in Rogers, Texas, and started Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater in 1958. Ailey Dance for Active Adults really furthers Alvin Ailey's original vision by reaching out to members of the community, with his foundationary belief that everyone can dance. So we are in community centers, assisted living. We kind of cover the map in terms of where we offer classes. Just to give you a little bit of information about what to expect. If you come to class, we'll start with a warm-up. You can be seated or standing for the warm-up or for the full class. That's totally your choice. People of all abilities are welcome to join us. You'll be learning choreography, some from Revelations and some from me and Carolina. And then we'll also be creating some movement together based on your memories or games that you used to play. So it's a little bit of everything. Then we'll do a cool down. As Gemma said, class starts this Friday at 10 a.m. So if you're interested, hopefully you can talk to Gemma to get more info, but we really, really hope to see you on Zoom on Friday.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing that. Just a reminder, it is best that you join the class as early, preferably early rather than late. And for exercise classes, it's very much suggested that you join within the no later than 10 minutes, because there's a lot of stretching components that happen in the beginning of the class that allow for people to not get hurt or injured when they're doing these exercises or dances. So just a reminder.
Thanks, Gemma. And just one last thing, even if you don't have any dance experience or you feel like maybe you're out of shape, that does not matter. We invite everyone to come as they are. It will work for you no matter how much mobility you have. And someone had asked about recording. I don't think we can do that at this time, but there are some classes recorded on alvinailey.org that you can check out. Hope to see you all on Friday.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay, so where are we now?
Frank.
Gloria, I think Jared is on today. Maybe Jared wants to from
Yeah.
Culinary Arts. Jared, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Wonderful. Yeah, I can give a little update. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
See
Yes.
me? Great. Got a cactus poster in the background for everyone.
Okay.
Hope you're all doing well. Again, for those of you who have maybe not heard my voice or met me at the center, I'm Jared. I'm the director of culinary and help run our advanced training program for our culinary students. As Gemma was referencing before, we've recently launched our Soups Up program, which has been wonderful, and we're distributing meal kits to over 100 families. And it's spearheaded by Chef Corey, who is new to our team, and his team, which consists of current cohort students in our Advance and Earn program and past graduates as well. So it's really wonderful to be giving some incredible work and incredible work opportunities and compensation to students of our program and alumni. In addition to that, I guess a couple highlights to share. For those of you that watch New York One and New York One Noticias, I was actually just exchanging some messages with Pocky, but one of our current students, Stephanie Alvarez, who is an intern with one of our partner sites at a place called Eterra Kitchen, which is a shared kitchen just north of the center. She was featured on a couple different news outlets making her birria tacos. And she's an intern at Eterra, so it was a kind of a cross feature on Isaac Center, our culinary relief efforts, and Stephanie as well. So that was really wonderful. And if any of you caught somebody making birria tacos on New York One, that was an Isaac student. So I'd say that's a really great highlight. We've got a couple of our students getting offered full-time work already that are interns in our culinary training program. So if anybody wants further information about the food world and what we're doing with Isaacs, you can have Aaron or Gemma direct any messages my way, and I'm happy to chat with anyone here. Thanks for the opportunity to chat.
Thanks a lot, Jared, for giving us the update. That's good to know about Stephanie.
Yeah, it was wonderful. She was so proud. It was wonderful.
That I don't have New York One on my television that I could see it. Exactly. But that's good.
Oh, and for those of you that are Instagram, I'm going to put in the chat, I'm going to put a link to our Instagram for those of you on Instagram, where you can see some photos of our students that Courtney, our career services coordinator, just spun up, and we're going to start posting pictures as well from our current and past alumni of the program. So
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Aaron, you had someone new that you wanted to introduce also today?
Yeah, she's out still doing the delivery. She didn't get back in time. So we'll
okay.
make sure she jumps on the next one. But I think Frank is on. I see Zane, if Zane wants to check in, and then Pocky has her update.
Okay, so who is it?
So Frank, you want to jump in?
Frank?
Frank there?
No?
I see his name there. Okay. Zane, you want to just maybe reintroduce yourself? Let people know if you're still here.
Sure. Hi, everybody. It's good to see everyone. Hope you're all doing well. I don't really have any updates, but I hope you're all doing well and hope to see you guys soon.
Maybe just a reminder of what your role is and what you've been doing with Isaacs. That'd be great. Thanks, Zane.
Sure. And I work in fundraising and marketing, and I kind of work with Marin, who I'm sure you all have been introduced to and maybe spoke on the phone with at some point. And I work with Pocky as well with like press and things. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you for that. So Frank, are you there? No. And Crystal's not there.
Nope.
Okay. So we'll move on to Pocky.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
It's wonderful to see everyone. It's a rainy day, but the weather is getting warmer, so we're excited about that. I loved seeing all of the posts, etc., about reopenings across the city, and obviously it's exciting that that's happening. As Aaron mentioned, obviously we're having a lot of discussions about that internally, about how best to do it as safely as we possibly can. But we are all so eager to see each other and talk to each other in person again. We just want to make sure that it's done in a way that keeps everyone safe. But I'm looking forward to comments, questions, etc., as we sort of move forward in the next couple of weeks. I hope that everyone on this call and beyond, and those who can't join us, always know that I'm accessible. Greg is accessible. He apologized that he couldn't join us for the call today. He unfortunately had a conflict. But all of us on the team are eager to sort of hear your thoughts and feedback. The reopening effort is going to be one that is going to have to be collaborative. And we're going to have to make adjustments as we go, because we're sort of making this up as we go along. We're building the plane as we fly it, as they say, and it's going to need to have adjustments as we move forward. And so we're looking forward to hearing from this constituency, this body, to understand how really to support you all and do our best work. The only update I really had was around the senior center bathroom renovation. My hope had been that we would, start construction on this project prior to everyone coming back. The city takes a very long time to sort of start capital projects and has a number of layers for us to go through before they'll actually break ground. But we are still, we are still on track to get that project started this summer. And so, of course, that then sort of adds another layer of sort of complication to bring people inside the space. But as Aaron said, we are certainly thinking about how best to do that and how best to utilize the outdoor space as the weather gets warmer. But we are still on track to start construction on that project. I wanted to talk just very, very quickly just about media and our presence in the media. As Jared and Zane sort of talked about a little bit, we have been doing our best to put our voices out there about things that are happening and going on. There's a lot that's coming up. We have a mayoral a citywide primary coming up on June 22nd. There are a couple of forums coming up. We're using both our social media and other media outlets to talk about those things that are most important. If folks have questions, etc., about where to vote, how to vote, we want to continue to keep that conversation going. So I want to make sure I raise that. There's a forum this Friday at 12 o'clock. If people need the link to register for that, we can certainly provide that. Maybe Gemma That was sent out to all staff earlier today. If you want to share that with the membership, that might be good. There's also another mayoral forum on Monday as well in the evening, and we can get that information out to you. I strongly, strongly encourage you all to sort of participate in any opportunity to hear the candidates who are vying for that seat as often as we possibly can until the June 22nd primary. That I think is it. Aaron, is there anything I'm missing?
I don't think so. Thanks, Paki. I think it'd be nice to hear what questions people have, so that maybe you and I can try to answer some of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jem, I know the Zoom and stuff is being sent out on the chat, but Jem, if it's possible to follow up via email, I think with those two pieces, that would be very helpful.
Yeah, so I'm gonna send a summary of this meeting and the recording of it. Two things before
Thank you.
which I already did. First, my phone number, you probably should have that if I keep telling you guys to call me if you need anything. So my phone number, I'm gonna repeat it twice. It's 347-475-5321. Again, 347-475-5321. So now you won't be getting weird calls from me from a 505 number. And then the mayoral forum that Paki was talking about that's on Zoom this Friday is at 12:30. The Zoom ID, the meeting ID is 882-9299-0961, and you can use the same phone number that you called to get into this meeting to get into that meeting, and then just enter in the meeting ID. There's another form that is also on Monday that she mentioned, and it will be on Manhattan Cable.
Gemma, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I think the one for Friday is 12, not 12:30. Is that right?
I just filled out the registration link and it said 12:30.
Did it say 12:30? Okay, sorry about that.
It's okay. And then on Monday, there's a mayoral forum for East Harlem. It's on Monday, the 10th at 6 p.m. It will be broadcasted on Manhattan Cable TV. On Fios, it's channel 33. On RCN, it's channel 82. And on Spectrum, it's channel 1993, where you can also watch it online or on Facebook Live. And again, I will be sending out these links later on today. If you need this information and you can get it, jot it down, you can also give me a call. All right, so now time for questions. If you're on the phone, you can click *6 to unmute yourself if you have any questions.
Maria, you have a question?
No?
We also have a social action committee meeting next Thursday, the 13th at 12 p.m. They're going to discuss and review what ranked choice voting is. I know there's been a lot of ads that have been shared either on TV, on bus stands and stuff, and it's going to be implemented in the next primary. So definitely good to check it out if you haven't done any research on your own. It'll be a good FAQ intro session to ranked choice voting.
Well, one thing I thought about when Gemma was sharing her phone number is just to update you that the social work team will be getting new cell phones. You'll still be able to reach folks and leave messages, but as we know, it can be hard to, you have to leave a message and get people to call back. They'll still be, only answering and returning from the 9 to 5 workday, but we will distribute those cell phones once they're all out, so that there's another way to make sure we connect, and they are New York City area codes, which I know is helpful. Okay, so
Aaron?
the floor is open. Yes, Anna, please.
Yes, just some information. As you know, I've been in Wendy Brennan from State Senator Liz Kruger's office call me about helping people with the ballots, particularly people with disability or who cannot go out to vote, and along with Invisible Hands Deliver. That's one thing. But if people want to find out more stuff online about the ranked choice voting right now and other election things, gothamist.com/election 2021. They have, I've been told, quite a bit of information there. And
I told you I was in the meeting.
excuse me,
Sorry, someone wasn't on.
should I repeat it?
Yes.
Yes. Please.
Okay, gothamist.com
Can you spell Gossamist?
Oh, GOT as in Thomas, HAMIS as in Susan, T like tomato, .com/election 2021. The other thing is State Senator Liz Kruger and Assemblywoman Rebecca Seawright already had some webinars regarding that, but I've spoken with them and told them many people missed it. I had to miss it because I was at the very same time there was a forum with the candidates for city council. As you know, Ben Kalos, my city council member, you know, he's term limited, most of them are. And so they had a forum with the Upper East Side Progressive group, a newly formed group. But Liz Kruger and Rebecca Seawright, Assemblywoman, they realized that more education needs to happen around the ranked choice voting. So look out and check in with their offices for more, you know, Zoom type of informative sessions. I know Rebecca, every other Tuesday evening at 6 p.m., she has a Zoom meeting, like she had one last night, which unfortunately I had to miss, on emergency preparedness and fire safety.
Great.
Anyway.
Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. That's some
Okay.
great
Add on,
information.
isn't that a part of Vadrina's position, is also reaching out and
Yeah, Virginia's going to be doing spearheading a Get Out the Vote sort of campaign, and there's some things that are going to be coming along that we'll have more updates for very soon.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be sharing information. If you can't make it to Social Action Committee, we'll have other opportunities for people to learn about the ranked choice voting, because it definitely is a really exciting thing to be introduced into voting in New York City. But obviously, as it's new, it'll take a little while for us to get the hang of it. So we want to be able to provide you with as much information before you go in. I highly suggest taking some time and doing some research on the candidates that are up on the ballot, because that is where that ranked choice voting will really come in handy in terms of trying to figure out who you want to vote for. Does anyone else have any questions? We have a little bit of time left. Again, *6 is how you unmute yourself if you're on a landline.
Hi.
Hello.
No.
I'm watching.
Hi, this is Anna Reefman. How do I get food delivery from that food bank?
So I'll put your name. I'll have someone call you and chat through the different resources for it.
Okay, because I already spoke to Alberto.
Uh-huh.
And I thought I was on his list, but I haven't gotten anything or heard back.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know. We'll sort it out. We'll make sure that you're on the list. We're getting to once a week, and our goal is to get up to 100. And then there's the New York Pantry, which is once a month, and so we'll have to look at eligibility and which one suits you better, which one you want. But we'll make sure that we get you on there, Anna. Thanks.
Yeah, I don't qualify for the food bank.
Okay, so we'll make sure that you're on the other one then. Very good. Elba, would you like to ask a question?
Hello?
I don't know.
Hello?
Yes.
Elba?
No, this is Mabel. I came in late. Is there any information as to when the senior centers will be opening? I saw there was a demonstration in Washington Heights yesterday.
Yes, it was a day of action yesterday. So, so we'll post. We addressed it at the top of the meeting. We just we'll share this whole video over email so you can watch the full update.
Okay,
But
thanks.
sort of to sum it up, there's no dates that we can provide today, but we are going to sort of keep updating as the month goes on, and there are definitely conversations happening with the city about things like grab and go meals, indoor programming, outdoor programming, and what that might look like. So it's sort of things are moving fast, a lot of conversations happening. We got to figure out how to do it safe, how to do it right. But you can expect more updates as the month goes on. Sort of,
Okay, thank you.
To sum it up, yeah. Thanks, Mabel. And then I wasn't sure if Elba, if you were trying to ask a question.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't, it's not a question. I would like to make a comment to Miss Patty. I want to thank her because the sidewalk, what an improvement, my goodness. I could zoom with my walker. They did a good job of fixing the sidewalk. And I would like to thank you guys for your participation in getting it done for us.
Happy to help. It was a team effort. So thank you for bringing it to our attention. And I hope
Thank you.
we continue to.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, Vera.
Yes.
Yeah, I just have a question. I have some paperwork that I would like to get some copies made. I'm having trouble getting copies made on my own now. So I need some copies made so I can continue with the wellness check calls. So
Okay.
would it be possible for me to drop off the blanks that I have and have copies made at the center?
Yes, absolutely. We can figure it. We'll contact you. We'll figure out the best way to solve that. But yes.
Okay, thank
Yep.
you.
Sure.
Just a reminder, if you have any, recertifications or anything, or need any benefits that require paperwork, and getting copies and emailing or faxing things is a barrier, don't let it be a barrier. We're here to support you. So if you need any help with that kind of administrative part of it, please reach out so we can support you in that way.
We've gotten pretty savvy over the last year and a half and how to solve these problems and how to do it safely. So yes, absolutely. Don't if that's holding you up, let us know.
Again, I have to
Gemma, this is Anna again. I'm very interested. I actually took class with Alvin Ailey many, many moons ago. My dance mentor had Alvin as a student. And I'm wondering, I'm legally blind, but I participate in Gail's dance class, which I recommend to everyone. Fridays at 2 p.m., Move and Make Merry. Is the class is at 10 a.m. this Friday?
Yeah, I'll call you around 4:45 later today so we can chat.
Okay, I'll keep the phone open. Okay, thank you, Gemma. Thank you. And I just want to add that I had the privilege of having the chef, Corey Boudreau, deliver one of the Soups On deliveries to me, and we are so lucky. I'm a foodie. He is very knowledgeable, and he comes from the culinary capital of the United States of America, Louisiana. He's very savvy, and the first delivery person, Brian Desiderio, is from another culinary capital of Mexico, Oaxaca. So we are very lucky, and they're really good. The complexity of flavors, the subtlety, they really are doing so well. They're going to do very well. And I'm trying to get them on a couple of radio programs. to promote them because they're very good.
Thank you. We've heard really good feedback about the program, and we really want to be able to provide you meals instead of through the city because we know how that has gone. So
Well,
Thank you for saying. Thank you for sharing that, Ana Gloria. I'll definitely pass the news along to Chef Corey and Brian.
Is that Jared?
This is Jared again. Yeah, I'll pass the news.
Jared, yes. You have an extension because I'm trying to get them on get you all on the radio. So I want to know how, with whom should I connect?
I'll pass along his.
Probably Corey.
I'll pass along his number.
Please
I don't have
your number.
email, Gemma.
Okay. All right, Gemma.
We'll schedule a call for you guys. We're gonna try to wrap up the meeting because we are over into 3 o'clock. So Gloria, you can take it away.
Okay, I just wanted to reach out to any of our members that have families in India to let them know that our thoughts and prayers go out to them. I know this is a terrible time for them. Here in the United States, we haven't closed our circle yet, but we can only imagine what they're going through. And so just for us to reach out to them with our thoughts and prayers for their family. Also, to all of, Donetta did say Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers from the center, and also happy birthday to all of the members that will be celebrating their birthdays in May. And on that note, I just have a kind word or smile. Always be ready with the kind word or smile. For whatever the reason, they're always in style. They can do wonders where medicines failed to uplift the lonely, the sick, and the frail. Whenever through loneliness you show that you care, whenever through kindness you show that you care, that rough road seems smoother for those trending there. So for all of us, give a smile, say a kind word, shake a hand if you can, and let's just be kind to each other. Thank you all so much for attending this afternoon, and we look forward to all the updates upcoming.
Thank you, Gloria.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
Oh, this is great.
Great to see you all. Stay safe, stay active, stay engaged, call each other.
And to all our staff there at Stanley Isaac, Aaron, Gemma, Greg, Potke, all of you, you're doing a wonderful job. And on behalf of all of the seniors, I thank you all for your concerns, your help, and always being present.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for everything. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good afternoon. Stay dry with us at happy hour.
There you go.
Happy hour 3:30. It's 3:05 p.m.
Yep.
Okay.
Everyone, I'm going to end this meeting. Everyone, have a good afternoon.
All right,
Thank you, Gemma.
You too.
Thank you all.
Mm-hmm.